Now, Ukraine is marking its Independence Day today, 31 years since it broke away from the former Soviet Union. But it's also marking a more depressing date. It's 6 months to the day since Russia invaded and war began. We're joined now by the mayor of Kyiv, Vitali Klitschko. Mr. Klitschko, good morning to you. Thank you so much for talking to us. What are your reflections 6 months since Russia invaded your country?
Good morning. It's exactly 6 months ago, February 24, the Russia starting the war against Ukraine. And right now, 6 months, is a lot of happens in these 6 months, but today is Independence Day. And exactly right now we understand what does mean independency for our country, what does mean territorial integrity for Ukraine. And we're fighting for that, and we pay for that a huge price, lives of our heroes, of our patriots.
At a huge price. And I can hear sirens going off behind you. Is that the reason you stopped all public commemorations of Independence Day today, because of the threat?
It's actually Independence Day is big celebration. It's always parade. It's the people enjoy the day. It's August. It's always sunny day. But today is cancelled all activities. We listen right now. The anti-rockets attack can be in any minutes. We listen Syrian, and from this reason, the risk is huge, and that's why the safety is priority for us, safety of our citizens, and that's why we canceled all celebration in our Independence Day.
Do you take any comfort from the fact that when the war started, there was a concern and possibly an expectation on Vladimir Putin's side that they would come into your country, take your capital within days, and then break up the remainder of the country from there? And yet here you are 6 months on, standing in the sunshine, as you say, in Kyiv.
It's everyone have to understand the sense of this senseless war. We Ukrainians want to be the part of European family. We Ukrainians want to build European country with democratic values, with human rights, with press freedom. That is not accepted from Russian Federation. The Putin told it totally open for whole world. His task, main priority for Moscow, the rebuild Soviet Empire. And Ukraine is a very important puzzle in his plans, in his plans to rebuild Soviet Empire. And that's why right now we're fighting for our independence. We're fighting also for you, for every one of you, because we're fighting for our values, for democratic future. And I'm more than sure the Russians go so far as far we allowed them to go. In Moscow we listen the voices, the Baltic countries, Poland. We have not forget the part of Germany also just a couple of years ago was a part of Russian Empire. That's why it's very important to understand for what we're fighting, and we actually defend right now the same values what have European cities, European countries, and we actually fighting for every one of you, and everyone have to understand that.
Do you think they do? At the moment, we're looking at Ursula von der Leyen. We've got footage playing. I don't know if you can see, you probably can't, but she's dressed in the Ukrainian blue and yellow, and she's going to unfurl your country's flag. She's in Brussels. But how do you feel as the mayor of the capital, a country that's lost in 6 months nearly 8,000 soldiers, 6,000 civilians, nearly 6,000 civilians? The international community, yes, they give you money, yes, they give you weapons now, but is it enough? Do you think it is enough? If you feel that you are defending our democratic right across the world, do you think what the West is giving to you is enough?
First of all, it's every whole world actually realized what is mean to show the real face of this senseless war in Bucha, Irpin, Gostomel, satellite city around Kyiv. Thanks international journalists, it's a lot of international press in our hometown. They immediately to bring the whole world the real face, real pictures of this senseless war. And after that, after these pictures, we can tell it's not the war, it's genocide of Ukrainian population. The Russians or Putin need Ukraine without Ukrainians. And that's why it's very important. That's why it's very important unity around Ukraine. It's very important support Ukraine. It's very important to stay together with Ukraine. The key for peace and freedom in Ukraine. And it's enough or not. I'm a lot of questions received that it's not enough. Enough, we can say. I mean, weapons and support enough. Enough will be in one day when we stop this war, they finish this war, and Ukraine will be independent and also very important never lose our territorial integrity. It's our priority. And after that we can thank you very much. It was enough. But right now we need support. And I want to say thank you very much. I want to say thank you very much for everyone, for British government, for United States government, for everyone who support Ukraine, who give the humanitarian help, who give the chance to temporary refugees to be in your country. And also it's very important modern weapons, defensive weapons, because we defend our homeland. It's very important for us. Thank you very much for your support. But right now, it's not enough. We need more.
Mayor Klitschko, what about the money paid to Russia every day for oil and gas? Basically, isn't the West fueling the war machine?
Stop trade relationship with Russia. If you send the money to the Russian Federation don't use the money for economy, don't invest this money for population. They support with money Russian's army. And it's if you send the money to Russian, I tell that for the business, it's bloody money. And blood of this money is Ukrainian blood. Please stop trade relationship with Russia. Sanction is very important. It's have very effective leverage to stop Russian aggression.